Hello. I hope you are well in all your ways. My name is Shukri Abdullahi. I am an educator, a self-taught developer, and multidisciplinary artist. I am so thrilled to commemorate Juneteenth with you all and am honored to take part in the inaugural Juneteenth Tech Conference. Today, we celebrate the rich tradition and significant contributions of the African American community. As an African immigrant, I have greatly benefited from the plight of African American foremothers and forefathers. Without them, I would not be here today. I want to take a moment to thank our ancestors for their faith, their strength of character, and their struggle for justice and equality. May their legacy remind us that we must commit to the continual pursuit of justice and equality. My apologies for the long interlude, but these great men and women must not be forgotten. We must honor their legacy and remember, we must live our legacy every day. Each day, we must challenge ourselves to do better for the past, present, and future. And as we all know, the future is tech. So today, I will be sharing how programming made me a better artist, how the skills of an artist are an asset in the programming world, and why more artists should learn to code. So, let's be real. I know you're all wondering how programming can cultivate artistic improvements. You're familiar with 100 Days of Code, right? Well, last year I committed to something similar. But it wasn't quite 100 days. The 365 daily art challenge, meaning I was creating art daily. Venturesome? Yeah, I know. A week in, and I realized I needed to make some changes, like adopting digital art as my medium of choice. As the challenge continued, I began creating composite images, which basically is combining two or more images to make a single image or picture. This is when I found certain aspects and tools in the drawing software to be tedious. It's so time consuming. That is until I learned I could manipulate the software's code to resolve my discrepancies. I created automation functions to execute macro commands and run a flow. Yeah. These automation functions allowed me to speed up the editing process. Essentially, programming allotted me more time to focus on developing my artistic techniques and simply create. Art led me to programming, and through programming, I was able to improve my artistic ability. So, what are the skills of an artist that are assets in the programming world? Well, artists have very strong visual abilities. For example, through visualization, artists are able to thoroughly conceptualize ideas. Coupled with higher observational capabilities, they often see what others don't see, literally and figuratively. These skills enhance a programmer's ability to find potential issues in code and debug, which is how we spend 50% of our time as programmers. You're probably asking, well, why should more artists learn to code? Well, coding requires a lot of creativity. Coding is fluid, it's dynamic, its potentials and appliances are continuous and forever expanding. With code, you have the ability to create something out of nothing. There was once a time when creating art was the only activity that put me in a flow state. You know, when you're, in the zone and you're just fully immersed on an activity. Well, that was until I started coding. If you like exploring new mediums, coding may become your new favorite. You may even become obsessed. Whether you are an artist, a programmer, both, or neither nor, always remember, we are our ancestors' wildest dreams. So by all means, let your creativity and imagination wander. May you challenge yourself by living your legacy every day. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you learn and reflect a lot during this Juneteenth weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.